stream probably for about an hour, maybe an hour and 15. Gonna quest line, which as I understand it, Passport Chew, in a way, in terms of streaming or sharing these things, that it's about getting used to the farming, the tile sets, bit of the grind. I understand that. I'm going to be using my favourite dude still so far. Hey Chuck, I'm going to be using Excalibur. I'm going to be using all top rank weapons. The Dread Bow, which is one of my favourites. I know people will be sighing probably about what blueprints I've got, but Chuck, I did add that plus 135 serration you generously traded me. So my slash damage is 803 and my crit chance is 62, so it's probably my best, well, almost without doubt my best one-shot weapon. I've got the Eclatos equipped. I don't really intend to use them unless I run out of arrows. And the glaive, not the sexiest weapon in the world, but again, damage wise is probably the best one that I own. Hey Sage, how you doing, man? Sage, the grind isn't too bad. It sometimes irritates me, occasionally. I'm trying to do a consolidation phase, but Leatherface has picked this up, Redneck Zombie has picked it up, quite a few of us. Magic Toes. Oh, hello, Unbound. Welcome. I wasn't sure if you'd drop in. Let me just go and tickle my pup so you can see it. That wasn't a euphemism. I don't know if you heard Magic Toes. You may have done. An NPC called the Stalker, who's hard as balls. The Eclatos, or the AK Latos, however you pronounce it, and the glaive is what I'm going in with. So I'm going into this quest line, which is a quest line called Sands of Anaros, which you had to craft. I don't know how many chapters there are. The only thing I know is completing it and then farming it a little bit gets you a new Warframe. And apparently the Warframe kind of looks like it's Egyptian themed. But that's all I know. Yeah, I know, Sage. I've noticed, mate, and enjoy it. I actually watched a bit of an XCOM video today, thinking of you. Well, I clicked on it because I know you play the game, just to see if it looked interesting, and it does. But yeah, I'm in the Warframe hole right now. Although, say, it does vex me now and again. And it's not the grind that vexes me; it's the fact that you can tell the game has had years of additions and layers and add-ons, and that's really confusing as a newcomer. So it can seem like it's all about, and then you've got to do this, and then this, and then this. And I think some of it, to be fair to everybody that's helped me, has been lovely, is that they want to show you the cool stuff, but it just gets overwhelming. And that combined with, in some mission types, visually the screen becomes overwhelming, that it can just be a little bit much. So I whinge quit last night about 1 AM. I've also failed what's called a mastery rank test 3 times or 4 times. I might do that on stream, but I'll be so nervous. I'm nervous already because I keep failing the bloody thing. So I'm going to click this. I think the first thing I'll just get is an email, as far as I know. And I've stayed spoiler free on the story front, on the lore front of the game. So let's see what happens. So I've got to find an ancient Martian tomb. The tomb. Okay. First step is just saying open my inbox. I tried it earlier, by the way, and there was nothing there, so I think I've had... Oh, hello. I think I've had to click this just to get the alert. Alright, so I think that's what I'm finding somewhere then, on Mars. There's the Mars music.
have a rare opportunity for you. It seems there may be a tomb hidden on that forsaken place. Tombs mean treasure, and yet sadly, my usual relic hunters are superstitious idiots who refuse to disturb this so-called sacred place. You, Tenno, however, are more pragmatic, especially when it comes to ducats. Am I right?
I don't know what ducats are. I presume they're one of the many in-game currencies. So that was Barrow-Katia. That's the guy that turns up in-game every couple of weeks to sell rare items, as I understand it. Unbound. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. So in a way, I've got to scale back though. I'm trying to consolidate what I know and what I have. Otherwise, it just goes all over the place. And I'm not going to get into Destiny 2 v Warframe. I understand the two communities are a little bit at loggerheads. I must admit though, having seen videos about Destiny 2, I'm kind of glad I didn't drop 50 quid on it. With the sort of one-use skins, and it sounds to me like that's even more grindy than this game is. And so far this game hasn't been too grindy, to be honest. It's probably fine. So I've opened Barrow-Katia's email. Nice to see we get email in a fantasy sci-fi future. And I presume I can now access mission 1. Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad game, Unbound. I've not played it. That would be really unfair of me. I'm just glad I got this for free. Okay, I'm going to access it from a navigation port. And I'm going to do this solo. I don't know if that's a clever thing to do or not. Level 20 to 25, so these enemies are going to be tough. Let's see. I imagine a lot of players have already done this quest line, so if I had hung around for a squad, I may not have got one anyway. Yeah, I think I'm only going to do one part, Chuck. JT tells me that it's best to kind of chop it up into parts anyway, and I'll have to do a bit of farming in between. But let's see. Let's see if I get wrecked. But I knew it would be tough, which is why I've equipped my current best gear. So I'm going to take this nice and slow. Whether respawning enemies will let me take it slow, I don't know.
Oh my. You can feel the filth and grit in every breath. This desolate rock is the former colony of the backward-thinking sky worshippers. Their stories are worth as much as the sand around you. Nothing. The Grineer took pity on their miserable existence years ago, returning this so-called civilization to the sand. Yet for some elusive reason, their relics have become quite fashionable and thus valuable. Rare antiquities. That's why we're here.
See, I like that stuff. That goes right back to Edgar Rice Burroughs in Mars, in John Carpenter of Mars. I don't mean the movie, I mean the original source material. That sort of Mars is an ancient colony or an ancient civilization that's gone into ruin. That's been a sci-fi idea for over 100 years, and I do like how this game picks and chooses its influences. And I do like these Mars maps. I think they look great. So my target is 1 kilometre away, which is a very long way. So it's going to make me... Hello? Bang. It's going to make me work for this. I can already tell, just based on the distances. Okay, I think it's down the hole. Shoop. I do like this bow. And it is one shot in. Look at that, 1200 damage. Excalibur's also the Warframe I'm most familiar with his ability set. And I've been playing with Mag Prime, and everyone says Mag Prime's great, and I'm not feeling Mag Prime. I will max her out, but so far I much prefer Excalibur and Rhino. So I've got to make sure the music doesn't make me overexcited and makes me run when I'm just trying to chill. I don't know if you got banned, Chuck. It isn't me. Unbound is a mod on my streams. Only because, even though my channel is tiny, there have been times when people have dropped in with racist comments and stuff. I just think, I don't know why people do that on tiny channels, but that was a thing, so I made Unbound a mod. I trust Unbound. Boys, they're also only 25. They're taking a couple of hits from the glaive, and the glaive's the best handheld weapon I've got. But the bow right now is wrecking them. Oh, items, Morphix. Always need Morphix. Let me just scan this. This space cactus. Nope, don't want my handguns out. Purely in an emergency, the handguns. Right now. I don't think I like any a couple of new ones. In the hope that I'll gel with them a little bit. Then in terms of overall game for you guys, kind of following. I think I've got probably something like 20 weapons and 3 Warframes. Obviously Warframes are much more difficult to farm and craft. Oh hey Nod, you got a new account. I lose track, mate. I'm glad you told me. And welcome and thanks for joining. I know this isn't why you started watching me, but the next new release game I'll stream, guys, or pretty much 100% I'll stream blind, is Code Vein. Whenever that comes out, it's one of the few games I'm probably actually really looking forward to. Open a few crates of consumables. Oh, pick up a Atian Amber Star. It's my first of those. I'm not 100% sure what they are. Chuck tells me you can trade them in for an in-game material which help you upgrade the mods on your weapons and Warframe. Ah, have it. But apparently you can also use them to craft cosmetics for the inside of your spaceship. Your hub. Yeah, no, the wild takes all sorts, man. And I can't do, as you know, I can't do Demon Souls or Dark Souls until I've moved house. I've got a PS3, and I don't even know if my 6-year-old battered laptop will run what it needs to stream those games. But it'll just have to go on the back burner as a bit of an ambition. Chuck, I suspect without the mod that you gave me, these things wouldn't be going down so quick. Because I think I had my serration up to about 6, maybe 60%. Of course, you've gifted me this 135. Hello, Nelson. How are you, sir? Oh, okay, Unbound. As you know, I'm awful with the tech side of things. I'm going to ask someone else on my friend list who knows about these kind of things, not what I need to do, but there's no point in me doing it now because I might be out of this house in a couple of weeks. Some of you guys know that I rent and I'm having some issues with renting right now, so I could be gone from here really quick, so it's not worth me settling in a bunch of stuff. I might have to pack boxes. Still half a kilometre away, taking it easy. Taking it nice and easy breezy. Let's scan this cactus. I don't know why I'm scanning these, by the way. I'm sorry if it's boring. Chuck tells me I will need the scans for something much later. But, I'm getting kicked out, more or less, dude. More or less. Not because I don't pay my rent, but because my landlord wants to sell this property. And you might know yourself, if you rent, you have relatively few rights. So you get like a letter that says you've got to get out. And you've got to get out. It's a pain in the ass. So I'm trying, then my next rental, I'm trying to get a very long lease. So that at least I know I can stay somewhere for, 5 or 6 years, rather than renting somewhere and then 12 months later they wanna sell it. I am fighting it Unbound, I already have, but I'm going to lose because at the end of the day it's not my house. All I can do is put it off, and it's been pretty stressful. Which is why games are sometimes a very nice relief from that stuff. Whoops, I think I've just gone back on myself. Need some arrows, I'm down to 64. Yes, no, don't make public threats. Yeah, it's his priority, it's his home. We have disagreed about it, and me and him have had conversations about it, because I've not been very well, so... Not been physically very well. I've had trouble moving around, I've had pain. So... I did at one point consider going to court to argue that, and probably would have won, so... He's back down, but at the end of the day, all I can do is delay it. I can't stop it. Gotta go down again. Here we go. Yes, Nelson, I do have the dread, and I really, really like it. Really like it. I like the bows anyway, particularly solo like this. I like the assault rifles for co-op. And I want Avara. I want the bow lady. There was a special offer yesterday where people could buy a lot of platinum cheap through the store, but I don't think the offer extended to the EU, so I bought Avara outright because she cost 325, I think. Hello, big boy. There. I don't have a clear shot. Sometimes it's my taxon there, my little companion. Get bent. That alerts me where things are before the fact he starts firing that freeze beam at them. which is so good on one shot. As I said before, some of you guys who know this game will, you know, I've got much more powerful stuff than this, but for me it's as good as I've got right now. Oh, yep. Probably should have meleeed that. Open. A lot of you. Lucky. Play D's, nerd? What do you mean? I don't understand that reference. Get rid of that mini-map. Didn't mean to have that covering the screen. Around here. Yeah. Looks like this is the way. Looks like the temple that we saw in the cutscene in the email from Barakatir. Don't know if I'm just going to be opening something or is it going to be some kind of boss. Let's be cautious just in case.
Ignore these glyphs. Nothing but nonsense about their so-called God King.
aye.
Inaros, is it? How quaint. The only thing heaven sent from Inaros will be the prices relics fetch at auction.
Hush, hush, my little Doom. You don't need to be scared. There. That's right, shake out the sand. But remember, not all of it. And I'll tell you the story.
I love the graphics sometimes.
Tenno,
in this
what
game.
is this? How are you doing that?
Long ago, the lands of our colony were cursed. They were soaked in fear. The Golden Skymen would come and take our children away. Young and old alike cowered before them, afraid to lose their most beloved.
That voice! Tenno, stop this!
But then he came, the Fear Eater, the Sky Killer. He was called Inaros.
And Inaros is a Warframe. And I'm obviously. As am I. Look. Is that him? Or a statue of him? I think it probably is. Take the sacred vessel. Is all hell gonna break loose? I presume I'll have to make it to an extraction point if it does. No, this dude's a Warframe. That'll be pretty sweet. Have a quick look around the back. Anything? No. Well, there's exits or rooms for things to start pouring out of. He's taking a sip of my drink, and I'm going to touch this. I'm going to touch the urn. Nice bit of urn touching. Of an evening. Here we go. Here we go. They're not happy. They're not happy. Shades of Indiana Jones.
It will contain precious relics. There, you're not defiling a tomb. You're creating wealth. Return to your ship. We must examine this vessel further.
Oh no, I was expecting a lot of resistance to that, and there wasn't any. Bit anticlimactic, but the noises were nice. There we go. F1 of that quest line. Sacred Anaros blueprint. Right. We're going to go straight to the oven. Straight to the tension of my own creating, Unbound. In my own mind, I made up the tension out of my mind.
I could have never foreseen this. That vessel, it contains primitive etchings that seem to be a sort of blueprint. Was a Warframe entombed there?
I think so, dude.
Look at it. It's exquisite. There's an inscription. Prove you are him. Destroy the ones who oppress. Destroy who? Does this smudged glyph represent some enemy? You'll have to carry that vessel into battle and prove yourself if we are to unlock these secrets.
Sage. Okay, I've got to count into battle, have I? But let's see if it's a blueprint I can make. I've got a very nice weapon there, courtesy of Chuck, that's in the oven. This is ready in half an hour, which is some kind of bolt weapon. Cleavers are in the oven, by the way. I'm going to equip them to the Rhino Warframe. I'm going to go for a cleaver and shotgun loadout with that dude, just because it looks cool. This handgun's ready in an hour. Okay, gave me a blueprint. I can't see it. I may have just scrolled past it talking. Double handguns, new ones also cooking. Fulfill the vessel. Okay, the second quest line just said fulfill the vessel's encryption, which involves going to fight. Oh, it's there! Don't know why I've put it there. Ernie? Okay, there it is. The sacred urn. Let me just dismiss this invite. Fulfill the vessel's inscription, which said, I've got to fight a dude. Bloodborne combo. What you mean, the gun and the cleavers? Yeah, it's on my second Warframe. It's a very tanky Warframe. So again, I'm probably not min-maxing properly. In fact, I know I'm not. At the moment, I'm still just going for kind of what looks cool and what feels cool to use. So a couple of the guns I've been told that I use aren't optimum, but they just feel good through the controller. So that's all I'm really going on right now. Okay, I just clicked that. Okay, I clicked the quest line, nothing happened. Let me go to my codex, which is where the quests live. This one always, I always forget when Atar is. I think somebody told me. Somebody told me it might be in Uranus. I can't quite remember. Okay, fulfill the weapons inscription. That's fine. Quest lines, fulfill the inscription. Press X. Where is it? No. Am I doing something really thick? I'm not in anything called nightmare mode. I have to kill the enemy on the urn. How do I access the mission, Nelson? I thought just by pressing it on my navigation station it would just show up. Or do I have to do something with the urn? I have to... Oh, I equip it. So I've got to carry it. Okay, right, let me just go and equip it then. Gear 9, yeah, so there's an extra item on there. Sacred vessel. Okay, gotcha. So will that make the mission work now? In any missions. So does that mean I run a mission, Nelson, and then that whatever that urn thing is will turn up? Is that what you're saying? Is that the way this works? Because if it does, in the meantime I might just go and fail the MR6 test again. For a laugh. I'll hang around, Nelson, until you can reply if possible. So is it like some of these spawning AI that'll just come in and start giving me hassle? It's kind of what I said at the start of streaming. I do wish in a way that some of the lore-based missions were a little bit more wrapped up, because obviously it would help to stream things like that, but I understand why they don't do it like that. And of course they don't make games for streaming purposes as such. That's not their remit. I have to work out which mission it will be in. Oh god. What does it look like? This is like a psychoanalysis test. What enemy does it look like? I don't know, Nelson. It looks like an enemy with a lot of furry hair on top. Or maybe it's a sideways view of a lion head. Actually, there's 2 feet underneath there, isn't there? And some wings coming off it. Is that kind of like a kind of Cthulhu-y, slightly from the back and the left view? The bottom 2 things look like feet. Looks like a big dude. Don't tell me it's the next stalker I come across. But I definitely don't know really. What faction? Well, Grenier are kind of cloney. Is it infected? Grenier are sort of human-looking cloney weirdos with bits stuck to them. Corpus are... Oh god. Now my complete lack of understanding of the whole faction system comes into play. And then of course you had on top of that syndicates and cephalons and all the rest of it, and the Arkwing stuff. That was what was kind of doing my head in a bit earlier. I tell you what, I don't know, and I might have to look it up. But maybe, although it's a boring watch, I might switch my weapon out and go to MR6 test. Which will only take a couple of minutes, and you can all see how awful I am at proper targeting. Infested. Okay, I got I was right. So any infested mission, this thing might show up. Is that what you're saying? And I have to chase it and kill it. Let's see if there's an infested alert. I don't think there is today. Corpus. No, there isn't. By the way, missions-wise, these things, invasions, no idea. And sometimes this game I don't ask. Because I ask one question and you get 100 replies. And then do this, and then collect that, and then do this thing. And then maybe you'll want a bit of this. And after a while your head just pops. I think I'm going to have to mature Biscuit at some point as well. Having learned yesterday that they don't permadeath. I thought they did, but they don't. I was wrong. This I can't do, the event, the Balor Formorian. I can't craft the item. Don't have... Oh, okay, Nelson. So the more... Okay, I get you. So the more infested missions I do, that earns thing will fill up, and when it's full up, maybe the next part of the mission will happen. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so I've just got to keep my eye out. So this is a long game with that then. I'm going to jump into this alert because so I'm just going to do this mission real quick in a squad because it's got a Rhino helmet blueprint as a reward. So I wasn't going to do random stuff, but let's do it. I want the helmet. Here we go. Happy tadpoles. I messed around with the colour scheme on this one, and I was going for a bit of black and green this time. I've got 3 or 4 quests ongoing now then, Nelson. I've got the Cephalon scanning quest, which is a bit tedious, to be honest. I've got this one then, the Inaros quest ongoing. Syndicate faction missions today. Which were just pretty chilled, it was quite nice. Get down. Might be over very quickly if the people in front of me know exactly what the score is. Oh, that's an ally. I'm always doing that, firing at the wrong thing. especially when the screen gets busy. Oh, it's excavation. I don't really like these missions.
Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Boom, get blinded. And get wrecked. Ally. Blood in the snow, I do like that, that's nice. This game's also made me realise I probably need bifocals. Somebody's down. Where is he?
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Oh, I'm so terrible. Managing it when it just gets crazy. Shit, sorry dude, he died. Get bent. Bang. Comboed. And you. Right in your armpit.
Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded.
Get up this little... Get up this little path. You look like a fool. Don't talk to me about bullet jumping. I still can't do it properly. I hate those little stompy buggers. Come on in. Bang.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protect it from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Stop hitting it.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
I haven't seen any cells, love. Well, I'm out of energy, I can't pull off my special. Well, there's a cell. Where's it? Where's it gone? There it is. Hang on, what's wrong with powering up? Sod it, I'll put in this one. Oh, I lie. See? Terrible. Terrible business. I can see some chat going on in there. I just can't take my eyes off the screen. God, there's a lot of them. I'm losing my focus. That's what happens. Stop it. Oh, bollocks. It's gone. It's a goner. Oh, another one.
Excavator is ready to
Don't
go.
hide there.
Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Come on, guy.
The scanner has picked up a
Got your
target.
back covered.
Go to the dig site.
You've got a power cell. You're annoying. Fuck. Frozen. And you. And all your mates.
Has lost power. Find another cell.
I'm always unsure with these missions until if this is destroyed, whether to just stay here or move on. Oh, well, we'll do to stay in. We'll stay. Oh, power cell. Give it here. Oh, there it is. Nice. So we can move on now, yeah. Stop blasting me, you pig. Whoop. Shoop. I got no bullets left. God, I'm using the crappy handguns in a minute.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Yeah, stupid hat.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
No bullets. God, we've gone through 500 rounds. Oh, wasted that ability. There wasn't enough around. It's snowing. Give me that power cell. Where did you drop it? Where is it? Such. Just saw one. Oh, that dude got it. He's a stompy bucket.
Excavation complete. Look what we found.
Nice, let's move. Where is it? Mollard. Whoop. Okay.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Handguns out. I knew it was going to happen. Where's that dude that's down? He's over here. Where is he? Is he in here? He can't be 204 meters away, can he? Oh, fuck that up. Sorry, dude. Six shooters. Terrible. We did it. Let's go home.
If you choose.
Yeah, I choose. Oh, that's for a mask. A head. Walker. Wait for my squad.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Alright, I thought we'd done enough. I'm just staying here. I can toggle the map. Yeah, I did know that. I don't use it often. I probably don't use it enough, Nelson. Health energy, that's to the left of the screen. Yeah, I don't know though, because sometimes, what's her name? You know, Lotus. Lotus says, "Oh, move on," or but there's two active, so I don't know if the squad's supposed to split up and guard two. Don't know if that's more effective or whether I'm supposed to abandon the one that I'm currently defending and run to the new one. That's why I just get a tiny bit confused. These dudes are obviously continuing, and they're either just getting material or they're keeping going. Well, I'm staying here. Greg Boff, where his name is, down there on the left. He's somewhere or other. I thought we were done since it gave us that. Well, it just gave us the choice, didn't she? Like, you can get out if you want to, so that's what I did. You can get out if you want to, or you can leave your friends behind. What if they don't do something or other? God, that MR6 test is going to do my nut in. Because I'm old and slow. Can't be I'll be lonesome. Here they come. I think.
Excavator destroyed.
Come on,
Protect
boys.
the remaining dig sites.
See, protect the remaining dig sites. Noobs never know when to leave. I leave as soon as I see that green icon, Nelson. I'm like, yeah, I'm out. Give me the reward. I mean, I do pop those crates, but, you know, there's only so much ferrite I can use. You nod at me then. One more dude. He might be stuck. I've been stuck a few times. Boo is over there. And Gregriff. Mission's going to end in 10 seconds anyway. Although I don't see how there are 2 players out there, and we're waiting for 1. Look at yeah, they're stuck, aren't they? I think they were stuck, running between somewhere. Rhino helmet blueprint. I'm really straight in the oven. I've got a lot of consumables actually from that alert. Hello, Lagner, welcome. Please release me, let me go. 'Cause I don't love you anymore.
Whatever that vessel wants you to do, I'm certain
my
it's
best
somehow
impression
connected to that
of a
smudged
drunk
cliff.
person singing in the pub. Let's go see if I can cook this rhino skin, this rhino helmet. And if I can, I will. Right, you know I can build it. Nice. I've only got 2 Oracle cells left. But I know I can pick those up. Let's get our fashion frame on. Let's build this helmet. 12 hours. Nice. Do 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 do. God, okay. I'm gonna go to Sedna. Just have 1 practice run at the MR6. Although that makes me even more nervous. Because I do okay in the practice, then when I do the test, I'm terrible. MR Mastery Rank. It's the way that the game gates a lot of equipment. So it's little skill tests in an arena that reminds me a little bit of Tron. If you've not played it. I'm currently MR5. I'm going for test 6, and I've failed it 3 times. Once because the game glitched, it froze and timed me out, and then twice because I just failed. Fat thumbs, thick neck. I think it's because my suspicion is I'm involuntarily craning my own kind of point of view rather than just sticking to the thumb. I'm just not playing the game well enough, is what I'm saying. Whatever excuses I'm making. Hello, a big statue. That's Rhino, if anyone doesn't know. I have that Warframe. And that reward for that random alert mission was an extra skin for his head. So let me just find these elevators, and if you guys haven't seen it, by the way, this is one of the many hub areas of the game. Let me just show you this. This is a blaze. Not that I do this. It isn't my thing, but this, if I've ever seen a Blaze 420 parlour, this is what this is. So you just kneel for no reason and look at the galaxy. Well, the solar system and the galaxy beyond. And you just sit here. And there are various parts of the game like this. I'm kind of glad they put them in. But you know what it's about. So, I'm going to find the elevator. I'm going to do one practice run of the MR6 test. And believe me, it doesn't look impressive. And I certainly do not look impressive attempting it. And what you'll probably see, or what my experience of it is there's 3 waves of targets. Waves 1 and 2 are quite easy. Wave 3 increases the number you've got to hit and decreases the time you can hit them in. These are human players, by the way, these dudes hanging around here. Practice. Let's see.
Time to test your marksmanship.
About to make a dick of
Track
myself.
and shoot all targets.
Thank you for 50 messages, folks, on the chat. Oh! Round 1, down. Ah, rub on the head. Lost it. Where's it gone? There it is. One and 2. Let's go for 3. This is the one that fucks me up. The connecting lines get longer, and the time is shorter to find the orange disco ball. Cha! See, I missed. Cha! Just behind. I'm slow. I'm too slow. Where? Missed it. Gone. There. Lost my rhythm. Where is it? There it is. Missed it. Timed. Ah, just missed. Lost it. Don't know where it is. Lost it again. Fuck. Failed. And that's what happens when I take the test. And lag. If you're still in the chat, here's the kicker with this game. If you fail that test, that was a practice run. If you fail that test, you have to wait 24 hours to retake it. 24 real-time hours. So it gets a little bit salty. Am I adsing the whole time? What do you mean, Nelson? Maybe try a hipfire? Maybe. Let me try a hipfire test run. So completely without holding L2. As you can tell from there.
Time
Oh,
to test
aiming
your
on the sights,
mindset.
yeah, every time, yeah.
Track and shoot all targets.
I see what you mean. God, that seems really far away. But you can see the field. Okay, I get you. Okay, I can see where the lines are going much quicker. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh, God. And it moves much faster. Alright. Maybe this way's... Let's see. Maybe this way is the way to go in round 3. Oh, God. Reloaded. Swings the fucking roundabouts. Who would have thought? But you do see the field in a much easier way. You guys are right. Okay. Alright, like, I can see your comment, so you're thinking zoom out for the view and then zoom in for the shot. But let's just see how this goes just with me fucking hip firing the whole jobby. Bollocks. And again, as you guys that know me know, or you'll hear me talk about it, I'm not very good at Twitch shooters. Ah! Fuck! Reload back, bitch. Right above my head. Spray and pray. Pray and spray? No, pray and spray sounds rude. Oh shit, reload! You so many they are in round 3. It's a little bit of a fucking endurance test. Did it. Fucking did it. Practice, of course, so it doesn't count for anything. Yeah, I'll kneel down like a fucking badass.
This test
Even though
is
I'm
now
not.
complete. Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Well, thank you very much, Nelson and Lag. That's actually... Or Lagney, don't know how you want me to pronounce your name. I think that made it easier, significantly. Round 1 and 2, down the sight's not an issue. Round 3 was really messing me up. So just losing the track of where the orange disco ball was. I'm sure it's not called, really, an orange disco ball, but that's what I'm calling it. So that makes much more... Do I go for it? Do I go for it? Because if I fail, it's another 24 fucking hours. I do love and hate that about this game, that it makes you wait real world hours to get items and craft things and pass the achievement tests. I think I'm going to save it. I think, oh, shall I do it now? I'll go to the store in a minute. So I've got to end the stream in the next 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Let me meditate. Let me meditate for a moment. Because I think that was close. I think the reloads, and I wasn't paying attention to my clip because I was paying attention trying to hit the things, hit all the things. Easy to reload between rounds 1 and 2. Round 3, tricky. See, I could be a complete pansy and go and upgrade reload speed, but that seems a bit silly. I don't even know you guys still in the chat. It says one viewer. I always get confused about, does that one viewer mean a lurking viewer? And there's more people who've typed who are still watching. I'm never quite sure. Now no viewers. If anyone's in chat, can you just say something? Or is everyone gypped out? So if everyone's left, I'll probably do MR6 on my own when I'll be a bit calmer and feel less under pressure. I think everyone may have left. Oh, bollocks, I'm going to do it.
Time to test your marksmanship. Track and shoot all targets. Better. Oh, it's gone. Get in! Get in! Have it! A formidable performance. This test is now complete.
Yeah, it was formidable.
Another job well
It was fucking
executed.
epic. One loadout slot, extra something, void trace, and a mod capacity. Nice. Thank God for that. Nelson, you and Lagney, that advice was bang on, mate, and that shows my lack of experience with this kind of game, really, in shooters. I did not realise that you could track it without zooming in on the scope and then zoom in for the shot. Lovely. That is a really nice point to end the stream on. And I didn't realise you can fast travel. Yes, get in, Nelson. We did it, dude. We did it. Get in there. Have it, love. Have it. No, I don't want to join your mission. I'm too happy. I do, however, want to go back to my ship. MR6 is in the books. Yeah, that's perfect, because I'll go to the store in 10 minutes. So, go back to my ship and I'll sign off. To anyone that's watched it tonight, thank you. To
Whatever
anyone...
that
oh,
vessel
yeah,
wants you to do, I'm certain it's somehow connected to that smudged glyph.
thank you, Barracuteer. Nelson already told me. Yeah, and anyone who watches, I know Nelson, you watch sometimes catch up on YouTube, and I think a couple of people do. I think Chuck might do, I'm not sure. And I'm very, very grateful for that. And I'm very grateful to the Warframe community for helping me, and for adding a good 15 to 20 subs as well, which is pretty cool. So, I'm going to end it right there, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks. And I'm pretty fucking pleased. Nice one.